Are you ready to be amazed? In just the last decade, we've seen some incredible inventions that seemed impossible only a few years ago. From the introduction of intelligent exoskeletons to the development of 3D printed bones, it's incredible to think of the progress that has been made. In today's video, we'll explore the top inventions that seemed to be impossible a decade ago. Get ready to be amazed. Hello and welcome to Curious Media. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell for more amazing content. Number 5. Necrobotics. Sometimes, new technologies of the future can offer amazing progress that could change the future, but they can also be very creepy. This is one way to describe the idea of necrobotics, which, as the name suggests, is about turning dead things into robots. We know this sounds like the plot of a scary horror movie, but it is actually a technology that is being researched at Rice University. A group of scientists turned a dead spider into a gripper that looks like a robot and can pick up other things. To do this, they take a spider and inject it with air. This works because spiders use hydraulics to force their version of blood or hemolymph into their limbs, making them extend. This idea is still in its early stages, but it could lead to a future where dead animals are used to advance science. No matter how futuristic the idea is, it does sound a bit Frankenstein-like. Number 4. Sand batteries. Not every technology that improves our future has to be complicated. Some are simple but extremely effective. One of these technologies was developed by some Finnish engineers who discovered a way to turn sand into a massive battery. These engineers loaded 100 tons of sand into a 4x7 meter steel container. This sand was then heated using wind and solar energy. This heat can then be distributed by a local energy company to provide warmth to nearby buildings. Energy can be stored in this manner for long periods of time. All of this happens as a result of a concept known as resistive heating. This is the process by which a material is heated by the friction of electrical currents. The electricity passing through sand and any other non-superconductor generates heat that can be used for energy. Number 3. Intelligent exoskeletons. Exoskeletons have been around for a long time, both in science fiction movies and in real life. But as time has passed, technology has quickly become much more impressive. Especially in the last few years, technology has become convenient for young people to use. Scientists claim that the Atlas 2030 is the most advanced mobile medical exoskeleton made for children. Even though it is not on the market yet, this technology could help children in the future by providing a medical exoskeleton for lower body for children. This could help children with severe neuromuscular diseases like cerebral palsy or spina bifida walk. Number 2. Catapulting satellites into space. Who would have thought that using a makeshift catapult to launch satellites into space was the best way to do it? Okay, it is a lot smarter than catapult, but the technology works in a similar way. Spin launch is a prototype system for getting satellites or other payloads into space. It does this by using kinetic energy instead of the usual method of using chemical fuel, which is what most rockets do. This technology could be able to spin payloads at 8,000 km per hour and 10,000 G and then launch them into the sky through a large launch tube. Of course, small rocket engines will still be needed to get payloads into orbit, but Spin Launch says this system cuts down on fuel and infrastructure by an impressive 70%. The company has an agreement with NASA and is now testing the system. Number 1. 3D printed bones. The 3D printing industry promises everything from cheap house building to affordable, tough armor, but one of the most interesting uses of the technology is making 3D printed bones. The company Ossiform specializes in medical 3D printing. They make replacement bones for each patient out of tricalcium phosphate, a material with similar properties to human bones. Using these 3D printed bones is surprisingly simple. A hospital can do an MRI, which is then sent to Ossiform, which makes a 3D model of the patient's specific implant that is needed. The surgeon approves the design, and once it is printed, it can be used in surgery. Because tricalcium phosphate is used to make these 3D printed bones, the body will change the implants into the vascularized bone. That means they will be able to fully restore the function of the bone. For the best integration, the implants are porous and have large pores and canals where cells can attach and rebuild bone. The past decade has seen some remarkable inventions that once seemed impossible. It's incredible how far technology has come. It's exciting to think of what the next decade will bring and what inventions will be made that we never dreamed of. The sky's the limit. Which one of these inventions surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. Also, if you enjoyed the video, give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.